Well, Smith Rowe make weight to Declan Rice's move. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and issued an update about that deal and that story that has been loitering around on linking Smith Rowe to West Ham to make to be used as a make way to sign Declan Rice. Welcome to Rokani Media Football, second video of the day. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, we are talking William Saliba snubbing Man United and Bayern Munich. Big story in there that has been dropped in here for you after Saliba agreed a new contract with Arsenal. And lastly, we are discussing Ben White's contract extension plus Odegaard. Talks are going to be resumed very soon as far as the reporters are really informing us. So, smash the like button close to 200 times and let's see you guys doing the and I've seen guys, some videos are really having 300 likes and I'm saying, oh, you guys have gone ahead to love us and continue loving us, and you won't really betray you by not getting you content that you guys deserve. We all know that Arsenal are really doing lots of things to sign Declan Rice, and stories we are loitering around on social media that West Ham is interested in Emile Smith Rowe and they are trying to do the needful and obviously make Arsenal put him onto Declan Rice as a make weight plus some money to see to it that they get this deal over the line. And remember, Fabrizio confirmed to us on Saturday, or was it Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, that this week is really going to be so much important as more positive talks are really expected between Arsenal and West Ham. And you never know, the bid of Arsenal will be fastly made this week as far as signing Declan Rice is concerned. Now, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and issued an update about Declan Rice and Emile Smith Rowe. He was on the Court Offside website and this is what he had to say, that positive initial talks have taken place in recent days and Arsenal want to submit proposal. I'm aware of some reports of swap deal. Smith Rowe, however, is part of Arsenal's plans for future. They don't want to let him go. So, it is a confirmation. Arsenal don't want to let Emile Smith Rowe go. They want him at the club of Arsenal, and him being one of those that is a born and bred of the Hell End Academy. They believe they don't have any mantle to do the needful to see to it that they really let him away. They want to keep him at the club of Arsenal. They don't want him to really be made as a make weight on this deal, and if West Ham are really wanting that, Arsenal are willing to go ahead and really pay the amount of money that West Ham want. When you look at Emile Smith Rowe, I'm not surprised for him to be put in such stories. Do you know why? He had a very bad season, and journalists should just get to know that a player like Emile Smith Rowe, who had the previous 1.5 seasons good, all better, and this one has gone ahead to be sabotaged by his injuries. Clubs don't make decisions to really sell players like that or let them go. The first team that showed concrete interest in Emile Smith Rowe was Aston Villa. They're willing even to pay 50 million pounds. But they said no. You understand? If at all Arteta had been sacked or left Arsenal and a new manager had come in through, I would have gone ahead and really said, right, it can happen, but the same manager who admires the player and believes that he's going to be so much pivotal in the season of 2023-24 that Arsenal is going to hold, he doesn't want to let him go. When you go to Declan Rice, Arteta made him his #1 signing. That's why you see to it that all the other deals, Caicedo, Maddison, and very many others, Cancelo, have been put on pause because Arsenal first want to get their marquee signing out of the way. As any elite footballing club, you have to first get in your #1 target signing. Like last season, Jesus came in first. I know Marquinhos was announced and Matana, who was signed in the January of 2022. But the marquee signing that came in first and made news was Gabriel Jesus. However much they signed Fabio Vieira faster than him, but by the time they went ahead to unveil Fabio Vieira, they had gone ahead to agree everything with Man City and the player, and it was just pending payment to see that this deal gets over the line. That is it. So when you look at Manchester City, last summer, they signed Haaland in March, and it was their marquee signing. When you look at, I can't bring Man United into this stuff because they are very bad when it comes to signing their marquee signings. It can even take them 3 years to sign their marquee signings. Last summer, they talked about Frankie de Jong. Have they brought him in? No. Sancho was supposed to arrive at Manchester United in the summer of 2020. He arrived the next summer of 2021. And they're not good at really battling with other clubs. If United was into this race of Declan Rice seriously, we wouldn't have won it. Why? We cannot compete with other teams when it comes to transfers. And all the huge transfers you've seen United do, there have been no huge interest from huge teams. That's why they tend to do their transfers when it's come to the end of the season, because teams have already gone ahead to get in the players that they really want at the club. So no Emile Smith Rowe, making him as a make weight to accelerate the Declan Rice move. That is out. Arsenal wants to keep Emile Smith Rowe, and they see a lot of potential in the player, and Mikel Arteta sees him as one of those that he can reckon with to see to it that he gets himself in a position of really winning the trophy and widening his squad, because he's one of those players that you really anticipate to really make it better and better. Now, after that, a story has come in through concerning Arsenal, William Saliba, Man United, and Bayern Munich. This one is Fabrice Hawkins. He works for RMC Sport, meaning that he is a journalist working for a French-based media outlet, and William Saliba is a French player, right? Then he has gone ahead and told us that Arsenal and William Saliba have reached an agreement of a 4-year plus 1 year option contract extension. Man United and Bayern Munich are among several clubs interested in the player. You now know. And the 4-year deal is not news because we broke it on Saturday of William Saliba that has gone ahead to put pen to paper on a 4-year deal at Arsenal. Then, the news is that Man United and Bayern Munich were interested in the player to sign him on a free next summer. We all know that if William Saliba never put pen to paper at Arsenal, he would have found himself leave Arsenal on a free, and Arsenal had to do everything to fulfill their demands. But it shows you the pressure that Arsenal was working on, that Saliba came in through, and when he came in through, he found himself in a situation of obviously not wanting the terms and conditions that Arsenal are setting in for him, especially when it comes to the payment. And we all understand that he said not £120,000 a week, Then he waited until the deal of Bukayo Saka was issued. And after Bukayo Saka was issued a deal, then he said, you guys, you should get me more money. And Arsenal was not wanting to announce the deal of Bukayo Saka because they knew it would affect other deals. That's why they found themselves in a situation of really making Ramsdale, Martinelli, Gabriel Magalhaes, and who else? Those three put pen to paper before they announced the deal of Bukayo Saka. And what Saliba did was to wait and play the L game, to see to it that he knows exactly what Bukayo Saka is going to be given. And we all understand that his agents came out and cleared the air on why Saliba is taking long to put pen to paper, but they came out and gave a reason that they want Saliba to be respected at Arsenal by giving him the amount that he's worth. He's one of the best players, all defenders in the world at his age. So Arsenal needs to pay him or issue him a contract considering that. And all they wanted was £200,000 a week plus. And it looks like they've gone ahead to really reach that, and they are going to really issue him what he wants. So trust me, no club in the world wouldn't want Saliba. I support Man United. I understand if I tell Eric Ten Hag that I'm getting you Saliba on a free, moreover, he'll say, get him in, let him in. You know, Bayern Munich, Barcelona were even shortlisting him for the player they wanted to sign in the summer of 2022. But when he came back to London, he really pleased Mikel Arteta, and Arteta found himself in a situation of obviously understanding what exactly William Saliba is all about. That's why he brought him in and confirmed everything. Saliba came in at Arsenal in 2020 when Arteta was here. Arteta told him, I'm going to loan you back, and he went ahead and obviously worked on everything. In the summer of 2022, he came back a better player, and Arteta was impressed with what Saliba has been doing for Marseille, and he retained him at the club of Arsenal. But this contract has been talked about for the previous 1 year, and finally they've come to a conclusion. And it shows you that he's really a quality player, because United coming in through, it's not something unusual, especially under a manager like Erik ten Hag, because an Arsenal fan will come and say that, Rokani, don't say like that because you guys waited for Harry Maguire. That was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But for Ten Hag, he wants players with complete footballing abilities. That's it. And that is William Saliba. He gives you a lot, wins the aerial duels, ground duels. He's fast. He dictates play from the first third of the pitch. That is William Saliba for you. He's secure with the ball. So he has a lot he offers in the build-up play of Arsenal. That is William Saliba down in London. So United were snubbed by William Saliba and Bayern Munich, and Saliba decided to stay at Arsenal. Obviously, we know that he loves Arsenal, but the problem was giving him money that deserves his work that he went ahead to do in the season that we've just concluded in May 28th. Lastly, Football London has confirmed to us that talks of Benjamin White and Martin Odegaard over new contracts are understood to be in the works. Now, for Odegaard, we all know that there is a clause in his contract that when he comes in through at Arsenal and he does the best, they are going to obviously increase his money supposed to be earning at Arsenal. Being the captain and being voted by the fans of Arsenal as the player of the year, I think that puts him in a situation of obviously being one of those players that should really receive more money. I anticipate that is one of those players that is going to earn £200,000 a week. They are going to triple or double his contract from £87,000 a week to £200,000 a week. That is it, because if Bukayo Saka is earning £290,000 a week, then Odegaard should add more. But Odegaard will understand that Bukayo Saka is English, and you know what happens to English players. They are overhyped a lot, and they want to put them as star boys, you know, the poster boys of the club of Arsenal. So, as it stands, for Odegaard, it's okay. No one is really against him. He has put up the works, and if at all you put in the shift and the work that is deserved, you expect everything to go on as planned for your side. So that is Martin Odegaard for you, and he's doing great, and he is going to really get more money from Arsenal, and I think they are going to return, and before I think they go to the preseason in America, everything will be done and dusted. Benjamin White came in through at Arsenal in 2021. He signed a 5-year contract. So far, he has played 2 seasons at Arsenal. He has been really magnificent. He has not disappointed. He has been one of those players that Arsenal have gone ahead to really look at and obviously say, all right, we made a lead signing and the £50 million aren't regretted for Benjamin White. So, for Benjamin White, 2 years onto his contract, and Arsenal believe they should add more years onto his contract and add him more money. What Arteta is all about in this situation is simple. He wants to keep all the players he's having at Arsenal on longer contracts. Benjamin White, with only 25 years of age, with 3 years left on his contract, it's better you add more 2 years on his contract, because if you don't add him 2 years on his contract now, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty when he hits into the final years of his contract. So it's better you agree a deal right now and go ahead and really give him the best that he deserves, because Arsenal has evidenced situations of William Saliba, Reece Nelson, and Nketiah, they know it's hard to convince players to stay when they're left with 1 year or when they run their contracts down at the club of Arsenal. So Benjamin White deserves it. Last season he played as a central defender, a right-sided central defender. This season he has played as a right back. So that's it all that we had for you here onto the Rokani Media Football. It has been the Arsenal News Show. Your thoughts on Emile Smith Rowe, not made as a make weight for Declan Rice move, are welcome in the comment section below. Then what do you make about Benjamin White's new contract and William Saliba snubbing Man United and Bayern Munich? I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly, and for Muslims, may Allah do the same. Ciao, ciao.